This is again an amazing video. I just recorded a video that was named 7-step framework for your level 3 sales video. 7-step framework for your level 3 sales video. Like if you haven't seen that, go search keyword search. I've given the framework of it, the strategy part of the whole formula for it. And I also spoke about the journals over here. I'm just trying to show off the new journals that I had. I've been having like 2 journals for me. This one journal was January, February, March. One journal for April. Then next 3 months that one journal. So we've got a lot of journals happening, kind of showing that off over here. It's like it looks cool as well, and cool stuff. In this one video, we're going to talk about 4 reasons why 5,000 rupees, 5,000 and 10,000. What is the name of it? 4 reasons why price your online course rupees 5,000 for level 1 and rupees 10,000 for level 3. Now when we speak about this one thing, is going to be a slightly questionable over a period of time because this is something, it's just my perspective of how I coach, how we do things, because we need to be considering a lot of things when we price our product. This video is not going to talk about the reasons why we do things. This is going to be the 4 reasons we talk about as the online course. This video is going to talk about 4 reasons why we price your online courses for 5,000 rupees and 10,000 rupees flat. Why did I just kept it flat over there? Because of a lot of reasons, but we are going to cover 4 reasons. Point number 1 is just dive into the topic that I already have over here. Point number 1 is when you place it, we need to know who we are talking to. I cannot ask you like level 2 has to be, for example, and level 2 has to be 5,000 rupees if you have students as your target audience. If you have students who are studying in 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, maybe 5th grade, maybe like they don't have that decision making, and you cannot charge 5,000 from them. Now, if you can tactically target them and raise the need of what you're doing and make them buy that product, that's great. But then ideally they are not the decision makers. So when they are not the decision makers, the prices may vary. You cannot, when you know that the client is very nice, like they're financially stable, secure, you can ask them like 15,000 rupees, and why do you have to sell for 5,000 rupees for M2? Like even that category. But in this one video, we are just going to ideally talk about 5,000 rupees why, 10,000 rupees why. Point number 1 is when you keep 5,000 rupees as your level 2. I'm not talking about level 1. Level 1 can be anything from 0, not 0, from say 99 rupees, 190 rupees all the way to 2,000, 3,000 rupees. We're not talking about that. We're talking about something that is going to make you money. Like money. Level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, and so forth. First and foremost reason is you want serious people to buy. They might not necessarily be action takers, but over a period of time they will get inspired. They just bought, for example, on impulse, and they're not implementing it. That's up to them. But then over a period of time, with the success story that you have inside your community, the more the more engagement you keep inside your community, that's your responsibility, because they got inside the community, for some reason they're not taking action. So it becomes your responsibility. Like, how can you inspire each and every member to become what they to consume what you have created, for consume what they have bought in the first place, because they have decided and bought. So you are kind of segmenting that. It's like, okay, I need serious people among this. I'm coaching like say 50 people. I just want serious people, like 3 serious people, 5 serious people who invest and come, who pay me 5,000 rupees, get inside the community. So like you just segment the serious people. They might not necessarily be action takers, but then over a period of time they will take actions based on the way you operate. Point number 2 is when you have, there's something that I commonly say, when you have a product of say 5,000 rupees as a starter, say level 2 as a starter, not below that, what happens is 10,000 rupees product, the level 2, level 3 becomes easier for you to sell. In my own experience, when I saw something for 2,000 rupees, it's never easy for me to sell something at 10,000 rupees. There's a huge difference. No matter what value I provide, no matter how much urgency I have, no matter how much FOMO we create, but then there's a huge distance over here. When someone has invested already 5,000 rupees, the distance is small. It's just the double of it. It's like it's not the triple of it, it's just the double of it. So what happens is psychologically, okay, I paid 5,000 rupees, I just have 5,000 more, I'm going to pay you 5,000 more and get inside that particular community. So it's easier for you to upsell. It becomes difficult for you if you have like 1,000 rupees product over here and you're selling 7,000 rupees. If you have got like 1,000 rupees, if you have, say, if your level 3 is for say 25,000 rupees and you are now selling it for, your main product, the level 2 is for say 5,000 rupees, again, they are not going to invest over here. So if your product is for say 25,000 rupees as level 3, this needs to come up or this needs to go down. Straightforward. If you got like 2,000 rupees of product, you want to share that, great. It's cool. You are going to make profits again, you're going to make profits. But then this stays here, say 6,000 or 7,000 stays here. You cannot touch 10,000 because when you touch 10,000 over a period of time, not even over a period of time, there's a distance, and this distance people will hesitate to pay. Point number 3. Less will also this the third point is related to the second point. I kind of covered it second point as well. Less will also bring other levels down as well. For example, just like we mentioned, if you have a product, level 2 product, if you keep it for say 1,500 rupees or 2,000 rupees, what happens is you cannot sell the next level for 10,000 rupees. No matter what you create, there's a huge difference. For people who are in desperate need, who want to actually learn from you, who are loyal to you, they will eventually come. But then you need to push a lot for people to go over there, because I already paid you 2,000 rupees. I cannot pay you 10,000 rupees now. That's where the financial position of that person comes into picture. And when you keep it for 5,000 rupees, what happens is you can eliminate those people. It's like, okay, eventually you've got free content across your YouTube channel. If they want to learn, they can learn. But what happens is when you have 2,000 rupees, they cannot upgrade to this level. It's like you need to bring this down. And if this happens with you, what you can do, bring this down, keep it, start from 2,000 instead. Start from 2,000, keep this for 6,000, and take them both together. It's like, okay, I'm going to charge say 3,500, this goes 7,000. Then you move 4,000, then this goes 7,500. Keep on moving, climbing on the camera. The fourth reason is you don't have a cheap product. You know that. You understand that. Let that sink in. You don't have a cheap product. Whenever you are making that sales page, you are providing 10x value already. You have invested time. If you have actually gone through the core business game plan, the core sacred system, the core superpower, the core product design, you have created something. You have spent so much time learning, because I spent so much time creating it. It took me 4 months to create what I created. And when I gave it to you, what happened is I knew exactly, okay, these were the questions that you're facing. This is a challenge that you're facing. I kind of gave every answer to that one. And when you walk out of that course, you are going to get results. Because you have learned so much, you have taken actions, and you have created something of your own. When you have created that one product, that one services of yours, that courses of yours, what happens is it's not cheap. You have given time. Time is woman's. Time is a person's valuable asset. This second gone is not going to come back. That's why I like to keep my videos crisp and to the point and not go haywire. Not haywire, but then not go really gone and not talk about something, because time is valuable. No matter what happens, this time is not going to come back. Clock is ticking. This time you're watching it. I don't want to waste your time, my time. Like, I don't want to do that. So where was I? You have spent time. You have spent efforts. You have invested time. You have invested efforts. You have invested resources. You have bought equipment. You have bought tools. You have bought resources. You did not have money, but then you raised that money. You went through anxiety stuff. You went through anxiousness. You went through that growth dip so bad, and now that you have a product, you need to value your product. That's why I say this point, fourth point, is very important for me. You don't have a cheap product. Now, if you feel you have a cheap product, that's maybe you actually have a cheap product, or you have a great product. You have a great product, you just feel it's not worth it. Give out to people and see how. Give out to people and test it out with the real. Don't ask who are not from your market. For example, if you're teaching algebra to 10th grade, you don't ask about that product to who's in engineering or who's working. Like, will this work for them? It's like, no, you sell that course first and ask them, and it's going to help them eventually, because you have been through an experience, you have got skill set, you've got knowledge, you've got expertise, and you've built something. Go give out to them and let the market decide. Now, for the first instance, If you think that if your product is actually cheap, okay, what happens is first thing is like, okay, my product is not worth it. Then step number two, okay, I'm going to make it worth it. Step number three, how do I make it worth it? I'm going to create more content, give out more of my experience, and craft it in a better way and make it a great product. Boom, that's like boom, bastic. Like if you have a great product, great, go sell it on. If you don't have a great product, boom, what do? You make it great again. Eventually, over a period of time, respecting what you do. That's why the bare minimum is like you have like higher price than like I like to have higher prices than other people because that's because I have invested time into it. I have invested first into it, and I just don't want to give it to the people who don't value it. I have done that for so long, and I decided like I'm not going to do it for anymore. It's I have even if you don't respect, I have respect myself. That's how we have to operate as we go along in the journey. Serious people, point number one, reason number serious people have to buy, easier to upsell, less will also bring other levels down the price. Fourth one, you don't have a cheap product. So you don't have a cheap product. Go ahead, sell confidently with complete conviction and see the magic happen. Not just see the magic happen, experience the magic happening. Thank you so much for making this one video topic me about a video. I'm going to see you in another exciting video. By the way, the book's empty now. I have to shift it to a different book. This book's all full. Got invested in different. Thank you so much. I'm going to see you there.